Thank you. So I have three pages. I'll just introduce them all. The first one is just a typical morning coffee rant, meditation. I can't escape Lao Tzu's influence on my life. The second is commissioned by my ex-brother-in-law, who's a punk rock band member, and he said, "Can you write a punk rock song?" So I've never written a song, so it's rhyming, and I'm just going to sing it, or say it, because when it's performed, if it ever is, it will be inaudible and drowned by guitar and drums. And then I have three haikus, one to my daughter Sativa, who was born in Kitchener on a snowy day on our bed with one midwife, who is now 14 and on the West Coast with her mom, and she's 14, so imagine that. One's to haiku to Lexi, who's a wonderful woman I just met, who's the partner of my dear friend I call Uncle Bob. She's had a great deal of trouble in her life, and I hope that I have time to spend to get to know her. And my May Day haiku is self-explanatory. One-page poems permeate my existence, reflections of my day's thoughts, acceptance of a limit to my words. The edge of being cannot be believed, for it is endless. Ego examines, exacting judgment upon self and other. The oneness of the way disappears within the weakness of the will. Without good and bad is that, hidden in every leaf and rock, obscured by our minds. Breath brings us to center, collapsing consciousness in the now. Move as an electron, potential probability. The place of personality cannot be perceived by seeking solace in sameness, which cannot be held for an instant. Light disappears in darkness, as does that which we were. Continual self-overcoming creates a continuum, like an arrow of time. It contains all that was and will be, forever beyond the grasp of love's life. These lines are meaningless history. Punk rock song number 1. Come here, go away, come here, go away. You will make it impossible to know whether I should go or stay. That's the chorus. Buy our guns with your ill-gotten funds that we create by breeding hate. Endless wars are not so hidden fate. We all want oil, yet it is us, living life without much fuss. Cinematic distractions, limbic attractions. Come here, go away, come here, go away. You will make it impossible to know whether I should go or stay. Embrace the Tao if I only knew how, for the ego manipulates the truth that propagates through time, space, and energy. I have experienced conscious synergy when the self and the other collide in the perfect annihilation of lovers, brothers, and entire nations. Hypocrisy, deceit, discrimination. Come here, go away, come here, go away. You will make it impossible to know whether I should go or stay. If you miss making love to me so very much, why in the end was it always just a simple fuck? No ordinary love would be known by transitory humans mercilessly thrown into an existence that cannot be exchanged. The meta-structure is so fucking deranged. Come here, go away, come here, go away. You will make it impossible to know whether I should go or stay. If I die tomorrow, I would not be sad, free of this world of good and bad. All is nothing and everything within this head of that minute human who one day will be dead. It is funny, the self of the other, that despise said thing, blowing my cover, rational or crazy, it is all the same. In the end, there is no one to blame. And
can you sing a little bit of it? Does it have a tune?
Oh, well, the chorus will be, come here, go away, come here, go away.
I like it.
Right? I might be asked to sing it, and then I'll have to practice, I would imagine. And so this is a Sativa haiku. She was not breathing when she was born. When I looked into our midwife's face at birth and saw terror, that was not what I needed to see, but it all worked out. Sativa haiku. Your delayed first breath showed you were ready to live. Breathe now, my love, breathe. Haiku for Lexi. Birds rise with the sun, reminding us that our life is meant for loving. And May Day haiku. Today is for love, workers continue the fight, peace forever mine.
So this is your first reading in public. How long have you been writing?
Well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. I've always carried a pen, and when I was visiting my first girlfriend, the first girl I ever kissed, had a crush on, ever made love to, she lived at Oxford and Adelaide area. So when I was 15, I was waiting for a bus to go catch a ride to Brydon to go back to the country, and I had my pen, and the sun sets over a dirty city. It's a nice view, except for what I see. Just came into my mind, and I wrote it down, and ever since then I've written poetry, or rants, or whatever it is I write. So I'm 42, so that's a long time.
Yeah, but that just came to you when you were about to go back to Byron. You call it the country?
No, I was getting a ride to Delaware.
Oh, okay.